"Keith," I said, "do you see what I saw?" He studied each photo. "Tell me what you think you see in these pictures." I took a deep breath and thought I might as well tell him. The worst he could do was laugh at me. "I see a body. A dead body." "I see what you're talking about. Where were you when you snapped these photos? I don't recognize the area." "I'm not sure. Nutmeg and I were on our morning jog. Color from the other side of the lake caught my eye, and I snapped about 20 photos. He remained silent as he put down the magnifier. "Aren't you going to say any more about them? I thought you would call a team and be on your way to check it out by now." He looked at me and asked, "Have you ever seen something on the road and went so far as to turn around and go back for it because you knew it was a billfold or a purse or a bag of money? Yet when you stopped and got out to look, it turned out to be an empty cigarette pack or a wrapper from a taco?" "Yes," I said. "I think we all have. Most of the time when you see a shape in a photograph, it isn't what you think it is. We have no missing persons reports, no BOLOs or persons at risk alerts. Before I upset the entire county, I'm going to call Jess over to look at these photos. If, with his CSI expertise, he believes there is something, we'll investigate it. Don't get me wrong, we'll look into it either way, but I'm not going to get riled up until I hear what Jess has to say." Benny, our server, who I elevated to assistant manager, came by to refill our water glasses and clean the table. Once the waiter left, Keith asked, "How long will you be here today?" "I'm closing for Aunt Sandy, so I'll be here at least until 10. Come in any time. I'll take a break when you get here. I don't want to miss what Jess has to say." Keith reached for the rest of the stack of pictures. He nodded toward them. "Do you mind if I look at these too?" He studied each one. "Some of these are so good they look like oil paintings. How do you do that?" I grinned. "It isn't me. It's Moonstone Lake. She reflects everything around her shores onto the surface of the water. She gives it back unchanged and with the same great detail. I've been able to stare at her beauty since I was 6 years old. It never bores me. It only makes me want to see what else she can do." I pushed a picture I had set aside in another pile over to him. "Oh my goodness, Ari, it's beautiful. Where did you take this one?" "I can only tell you the general area. With the high-power scope I bought with the camera, I can shoot from anywhere. The only reason I move is for a better angle or to step out of a shadow. I find my new hobby exciting." The picture Keith examined showed a stand of trees with brightly colored leaves. 4 does and a 9-point buck stood in front of the trees near the water's edge and drank. The entire scene reflected perfectly from the water. I am going to enlarge and frame it for the dining room. I remember I stood on Pier 86 for that one also. The colors caught my eye. Persimmons, sweet maples, sassafras, and a hickory tree all together is rare enough. No way could I walk away from it until I took pictures. After an hour with Keith, I knew I'd picked the right hobby. The shirts company ad, "Do what you love what you do," had become my new motto.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.